What's up, guys? Pypo bringing you a video today of me playing some World of Warcraft on my Hunter level 90, doing some PvP 2v2 action. That's a lot of stuff to say with my friend Varillas. He is a pretty good rogue, and at first I think I was carrying him for the first well, not anything that I recorded, but for the first couple of games I was carrying him a little bit while we while we got used to playing with each other. Just because rogues basically need to actually learn how to play, whereas a hunter can just stand back and do a fucking little win. And then eventually we started playing more and more together, and it's turned into a rogue carrying me, it seems. You'll see in a lot of these games, he just fucking does some pretty good shit. And there's actually one game in here that was actually pretty impressive. I literally like died and I sat back and just watched it. Anyway, you guys, we'll get to that in a minute. Up next, alright, we got a hunter, and I think that's a druid? I can barely see it. Yeah, so we always gotta go the one that isn't stealth, obviously. We go in there, do as much as we can, and he pops the tree form. Usually we just don't even bother attacking the druid while he's in tree form because there's no real reason to do it. Like, a tree form druid is like a bubbled paladin. It's like nothing you can do. It's just fucking, just OP bullshit, instant casting regrowth, like, come on. And honestly, I think it lasts a little too long. But then again, we are in the game with these guys, and we beat them, so it's hard to, like, argue against something that you just beat, you know, you know what I mean? But anyway, so we keep on that warrior, and the druid finally loses tree form. So you'll see me try and CC the warrior immediately and go to the druid. And a lot of the 2v2 that you do with any kind of double DPS combo, there's a lot of people running away. Like, for instance, you'll see a lot of times, especially with a rogue, they need to run away, re-stealth, regen some health, you know, bandage. As long as you can kind of be there to negate that damage, or to kite, or to peel, or do anything like that. You just have to be super supportive in a double DPS combo. And there you go. He goes stealth, comes back, we burst. It's very good with the rogue because a lot of people seem to forget about them for some reason. Like there, we're like fighting it out, and it's just like warrior druid versus Pypo. It's not, they don't even think about the rogue, and then he can jump in at any point to put in that extra burst, to put in that good damage, to put in that kick and that interrupt to beat down the healer. And obviously, as always, I've said this in every single video, never stop, you know, paying attention. Never assume you've won once there's one person left. Because if you're both double DPS and you're like this combo that we are, rogue and hunter, we don't have much healing whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like, obviously I have my passive healing, but that's about it. Anyway, so we come in here. This is a rogue and a mage. This is the game I was talking about. So I flare him there, we go him, and I was not expecting this burst. Watch my health here in a second. So I disengage back, I get stunned in air, so I have to trinket that, I get stunned again, watch my health, and yeah. I do get a deterrence off, not much I can do though. I feign death, had the deterrence out of the feign death there to try and stay alive for more than 2 seconds. Pop my cooldowns because I'm hoping to kill that mage, and right as I did that, I was going to deterrence again, but the rogue was quick enough to get the ambush on me and kill me. And you'll actually see me here looking at my combat log because I'm like, what the fuck just happened to me? I actually wanted to go in and like see how much that mage hit me for. And I wasn't paying attention to the game because I have a stealth rogue versus my rogue who's not in stealth. He's got the sap on him. Usually this means the other rogue wins because he got the opener. At least to my knowledge, that's what I assumed. But you'll see here, Varillas is a fucking boss. And even now in the game, I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, look at what's going on in my combat log. What the fuck happened to me? And then, just then when I moved the screen, I'm like, hold on a second. Hold on a second. What am I watching right now? And it's Varillas just absolutely schooling another rogue. Man, this makes me want to make a rogue. Like this, I don't know about you guys, but playing any other class and then watching rogues duel, it's always like fucking. Like, I feel petty. I feel petty after watching rogues duel. It's like so much just shit going on. Like shadow stepping, throwing daggers, sprinting, fucking evasion, and then yeah, he just bursts him down for 50%. Really nice 1v1 there. He fucking, well, it wasn't even a 1v1. He finished off the mage and then killed the rogue. It was very good. Like I said, some games he fucking carries me now. Alright, so then we're on to a paladin and a paladin, holy and red. When I saw this one, I was not too keen whatsoever. It's kind of pissing me off getting a lot of bubbles, but we go the holy. And the reason we go holy is just because there's no real way we could kill red with a bubble plus another like healer on him, and we can't let the holy paladin free cast. We could CC chain, but yeah, just bubbles, man. You can't really account for him that well. So we go he finally bubbles. I probably deterrence to stay alive. I try and get away from the red as much as possible. Eventually, I will CC the red and get back on the healer, as you see here. But let's like talk about something else for a second. I just remembered I should tell you guys. I've been doing a different opener, which actually I started doing halfway through these games, which I found in some cases we can pretty much one-shot people. Basically what happens is you just aim shot, chim shot. If you get lucky enough to crit twice with that, if you get a crit chim and a crit aim shot, it is like 50% damage. Like people go down to half health. It is nuts. It is fucking nuts. It doesn't really happen on plate wearers or even mail wearers, but if you get a leather or cloth like that, my God, people will drop. You will see people drop, and you will be. This is fucking amazing. Also for rogues, as you see me here running around with tricks on me, this is a little tip for any rogues watching. Make sure you're using tricks of the trade on your partner. It increases their damage done. So if you're bursting, or if you're just even running away and you know your partner's on them, give them tricks of the trade. It'll help them out so much. Now what is this? We got a chamois and we got a priest. I fucking hate priests. Just throwing that out there, giving you guys a little piece of information about myself. I fucking hate priests. You see me try and do the opener here. I'm not too sure if I got both of those off, because they didn't hit very hard, but he jumped down line of sight. I had to get over here. Again, use your disengages to web people for your melee. It's very important. Now we have this chamois down on low health for probably ages. Probably ages like 5 times this one. This is why I hate priests, and why I hate versing other people that can heal and like have good survivability. If that wasn't a chamois, if that was like someone else that couldn't heal himself, man, we would be fucking winning already. And you see here we split. Now the reason we split is because we didn't want that priest to free heal while we had no CC, but I didn't want to get off the chamois because I didn't want the chamois to free cast. So you just gotta make sure you're on vent and you're communicating and you know each other what you're doing. Split, do whatever you have to do to stay alive, and then you're waiting for your burst again, and you're waiting for your CC again. As a double DPS come on, that's just what you have to do. You have to time your CC, time your burst, do it. This is where we get super close to killing him here. And I popped the CC on the priest there, and that's why it's like, I was so, just wanted him dead. I just wanted the chamois dead so fucking much. But unfortunately it was not in the cards immediately. We had to keep going him, wait for more of my CC to come up, wait for more of the rogue CC to come up. And by the way, rogues, you should be going stealth. You should be using, you know, your stuns to CC people and your kicks. A rogue is a very supportive class as well as a good damage class. And they're the only class in the game that are like that. So you really have to learn your class. And if you're good at it, you're good at it. And you see here, I actually lag out. I thought I DC'd right there mid-game. That's not YouTube fucking up. That's me glitching out in-game. I couldn't tell if it was my fraps or if it was my fucking recording. I don't know what it was. But it definitely happened in-game. And this, again, is one of those situations where it's like, the fucking chamois was on 1% health. My God. And we couldn't finish him. I was kill-shotting him, doing all kinds of shit. But this is where I get a trap on the priest, and we go for the chamois. And this is the final kind of CC chain that we need to get done. You can see my health. This is why it's so important to have that spirit bond up in a double DPS combo. You can see my health just gradually going up when they're not attacking me. Just gradually kind of climbing up a little bit, up a little bit, up a little bit. If you didn't have that, if you had Aspect of Iron Hawk, you would be stuck at a certain percent. And it's gonna eat you alive doing that stuff. Get feared, but just killed him before that fear landed. If that priest had got that fear off, we probably would have been fucked again. But yeah, it was a good game. You know, like we had a few mishaps, but yeah, very good game. And of course, because there's one person left, you have to stay around to kill him. Bloody priest, man. When you do this, I have no idea why people do this. So many people just go like, oh, I'm one person left. I'll run around for as long as I can because reasons. I don't understand it. Whenever, like, if my rogue dies and there's 2 people at full health, it's like I just leave. There's no point in me staying. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand it. But luckily, silence him, kill him. Easy's that. Next one up is a warrior rogue. Now these guys kind of fucked up, I think. Basically, they're tunnel vision people. Tunnel vision. These guys and a lot of other people just seem to like, they just tunnel super hard. So we go the warrior, obviously. And the aim of the game on a hunter versus warrior is wait for blade storm, deterrence immediately. Wait for blade storm, deterrence immediately. If you deterrence that blade storm, you're gonna getting a fuckload of damage. Not only that, the rogue a lot of the times will time his burst to be on par with the warriors. And fortunately there, my rogue stays on the warrior. The rogue goes for me for some reason. I don't know. No idea why. See what the rogue should have done there. Excuse me. What the rogue should have done there was gone my rogue to try and CC him to let the warrior's second wind get up and like heal him. But instead he came over to CC me for some reason. I don't know why. It baffles me. This game, watch this monk's health. This is me doing that opener I was talking about. Watch this, ready? Aim shot, chim shot, silence. He is fucking just destroyed. He is destroyed. I couldn't even, when I'm in this game, I'm kind of sitting there like, what? This is me, like, this is the first couple games I started, like, practicing that, using my aim shot chim. And I saw that he was, like, low already, so I put the silent shot on him, and then I think my rogue got a kickoff as well. And my god, was it just devastation. It was, whew. And again, of course, there's one person left, so he has to pop all his deterrences and his stampede and his feign deaths, just because, you know, YOLO, you only live once, you want to fucking live as long as you can, I guess. Just leave people. Just, man, when you destroy someone like that, God, it feels good. That reminds me of Kata, not Mop. It reminds me of Kata Wrath, fucking Vanilla. Man, I used to play a Fire Mage in Vanilla. That kind of stuff reminds me of Fire Mage in Vanilla. It was so fucking fun. Anyway, DK Priest. This is the best combo in the game right now. Maybe not with a Priest, but a healer DK is definitely one of the best combos in the game. So I tried to do the opener on the Priest, but he has enough survivability to stay up. Of course, he pops his Guardian Spirit, which we get him down, and then he fucking gets back to 30%. He life swaps. We usually we don't even pay attention to life swaps, so we'll just stay. Depending on whether you need to like switch or split, usually we will just stay on the target. So we stay on the Priest, and I'm trying to CC this DK, but DKs are just super hard to CC a lot of the time, just because they have that ground thing they put down that slows them. But they get out of LCC, cannot be CC while they're in. Also, they have anti-magic shell, which can fuck with your traps and stuff like that. So, notoriously, DKs are hard to CC. I think he actually stopped sleep shot as well, the bubble. See, I go to trap him here. I'm not too sure if that... Yeah, he's straight out of it. I'm not too sure if he triggered that or what, but yeah, get on the Priest, get another silent shot in, and you just gotta keep... You're pretty much using silent shot off CD just at a good time, and he's dead. And a lot of times with these Holy Priests, what you really want to do is just get the fuck away from that dead thing. Because I've lost games, I'm not going to lie. I've lost games where we've killed the Priest, and we've gone, oh yes, killed the Priest. It wasn't with the Rogue, but with other people. Killed the Priest, gone the DPS, and just kind of stood there next to the healing thing. And the DPS killed us because he was at full health the entire time because the Priest was healing. Like, you just really want to get away, CC the DPS even, and just wait. And again, don't let your guard down. You can see there, Rogue's pretty low. I was on half health. Gotta be paying attention. Anyway, last game for this video will be a Mage Rogue. I put this in just because I had one in earlier in the video where I got really fucked up. So I'll show you how I rectified that situation of me just getting destroyed. I go stealth. I make sure they have to do something to pop me. He ice freezes me. Tip of the day for hunters, if you get ice frozen like that with stealth still up, it doesn't actually get you out of stealth, so they cannot hit you as a range class. I jump by a rogue, I deterrence off. This was actually a good map for me in versing this combo because I could deterrence off, not deterrence, disengage, sorry. And then I deterrence immediately. I immediately deterrence. This fucks with so many people. Then I get on the mage, I silence the mage immediately, and I start doing damage. I pop another deterrence because I know the rogue's gonna jump me, and the mage is trying to burst. Mage ice blocks. I run. I do not even want to be in this situation. I get stunned. I'm going to jump off as soon as I possibly can to line of sight the mage. As soon as I get down, it's going to force the mage to come down to fight me if he wants to, in which case I can take the mage 1v1 anyway, and the rogue's nowhere near me. I'll use a scatter just to silence him from doing the evocation, finish him off, and then it's just me, the rogue, versus rogue. Even if I died here, we would have won, but luckily I managed to just barely stay alive. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Have a good life, have a good year. Hope you enjoyed these videos. It was pretty fun for me. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, guys.